What's up, guys? It's Andrew Olsentowski. I'm giving you my UFC 253 predictions and bets. First fight of the card, we have Danilo Marques making his UFC debut against Khadis Ibrahimov. Khadis is currently a minus 185 on Bookmaker and a plus 147 return on Marques. Ibrahimov's coming off 3 straight losses in the UFC. He does have UFC experience. I don't really know why the UFC's giving him another shot. Maybe just because he's so young, or maybe they want to give this Danilo Marques, who's kind of raw himself and he hasn't fought in 2.5 years. But, man, I'm going with Marques with the upset, man. Ibrahimov seems like he's got some raw talent, but he just can't put it together inside the cage, man. 3 straight losses. He's young, though. I want to say he's 25 years old. So, I mean, this fight he should win against an older guy. Marques, I think, is more of a grappler. But I'm going to go with Marques with the upset, man, plus 135. Next fight, we got Jeff Hughes against Juan Espinito in the heavyweight division. Yeah, I mean, I do like Juan Espinito as far as his ground game and all that. He's coming off of a 2-year layoff, though, man. Trains out of American Top Team. They call him El Guapo. He's Spanish. I'm going with Jeff Hughes, man. I know he's a training partner of Stipe Miocic. He really hasn't put it all together inside the octagon. I do think the guy is talented. I do think he possesses some talent, man. I do think he was probably on his way to winning that Todd Duffy fight before Todd Duffy pulled that epic stunt. You know what I'm saying? He trains with Stipe. I think the guy's got good cardio, man. But, man, if Espinito gets it down to the ground, this fight could end quickly. But I'm gonna go with Jeff Hughes, man. You know, I think they're trying to feed Espinito a win here. But if we look at the current odds, we see Juan Espinito is a 3-1 favorite. He's a minus 295. Jeff Hughes is a plus 225 underdog. I'm gonna go with Hughes, man. Like I said, no bet or nothing, but I'm picking Hughes to win. I do like my underdogs, man. Alexa Kamer, another guy at a strong style fight team that trains with Jeff Hughes, Stipe Miocic. He's I want to say he's Serbian, or Serbian American, and he's going up against William Knight, who just had a nice, impressive win on the Dana White Contender Series. And I'm gonna go. I was originally on Alexa Kamer, but you know, Alexa Kamer is actually more inexperienced than William Knight. And I'm gonna go with William Knight in this one, man. I think William Knight can possibly catch him. I think it's gonna be a dogfight. I think Kamer might try wrestling him if it's not going his way on the feet. But I'm going to take William Knight, plus 130. I was originally on Kamer, but like I said, I'm going to go with Knight, man. I just think the value's on him. I don't know how you can confidently lay, not that I'm betting the fight anyhow, but I don't know how you could possibly lay minus 160 on a guy like Alexa Kamer, who's only 6-0 in his career. And came off not an impressive win over the shot, Justin Ledette, who just doesn't want to fight anymore. The next fight, this is a featherweight fight between Ludovic Klein, I believe he's Slovakian, and he's Slovakian, so I think the first Slovakian fighter in the UFC, making a late notice week fight. Took the fight on a week's notice against Shane Young, man. Shane Young coming off a bad back injury. I believe he's 3-0 in the UFC. 3-1 in the UFC. Man, I'm going to go with Ludovic Klein, man. My only worry with this fight is that he missed weight. He missed weight by 5 pounds, man. He came in at 150 pounds. He's going to have to give up a percentage of his purse to Shane Young. The line originally opened Ludovic Klein plus 125 on 5 dimes. Shane Young minus 165. The line's completely flipped. Ludovic Klein's a small favorite now. He's a minus 126. Shane Young is a minus 104. I'm going to go with Ludovic Klein. The weight miss concerns me, but I think Ludovic Klein can possibly catch him with a strike, knock him out, or possibly pick up a decision win, just based off volume. Diego Sanchez against Jake Matthews. Even though Diego Sanchez has been a shell of himself, Jake Matthews is a 7-1 favorite. He's currently a minus 675 on 5 dimes. Diego Sanchez plus 550. I'm picking Diego Sanchez to win, man. I did not like his last performance, obviously, against Michel Pereira, where he looked for a way out of that fight. Did not throw anything at all, which is very concerning. But if we look at Diego Sanchez, he has picked up good wins over Craig White, Mickey Gall not too long ago, man. Losing to Michael Chiesa at welterweight is no shame. Michael Chiesa is a strong, powerful welterweight, man. It's really about what you think Diego Sanchez has left. He's 38 years old. Do not like the fact that he's training with Joshua Fabia. Hopefully he comes in, man, with a big chip on his shoulder and shows that he wants to win. Jake Matthews, man, guy's been in the UFC since 2014. I was originally high on the guy when he first came to the UFC. Impressive win over Deshaun Johnson in the summer of 2014. Beat Wagner Rocha, watched that fight. And then, like I said, when James Vick guillotined him, I was like, man, dude, I still had hype in the guy. But then, like I said, he's constantly been exposed when he stepped up in competition. Kevin Lee beat him in the summer of 2016. And that was a pick'em fight. I think he lost to Holbrook. I'd have to look that up. I believe he lost to Holbrook. But, man, he's had an up-and-down career, man. And the UFC's been feeding the guy nothing but talent, man. You know, I'd like to do that lightweight. I liked him when he was at lightweight. Now that he's at welterweight, man, I just don't ever think he's going to be a top welterweight contender, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I was really high on the guy, like I said, early on in his UFC career. But, you know, he just hasn't showed me much, man. He hasn't showed me too much. I'm going to go with Diego Sanchez with the upset, man. I don't know how anybody could trust Jake Matthews as a 7-1 favorite, man. No way in hell. Next fight. We got Brad Riddell against Alex Silva. Brad Riddell coming off a nice win over Magomed Mustafayev, man. That was a beautiful win that he had. Absolutely beautiful. Beat Jamie Malarkey at the Whitaker versus Adesanya UFC 243 card. There's a lot of hype on this guy, man. I kind of think this is a letdown spot for him, though, man. Alex Silva, man, kind of just flying under the radar. He's been showing he's very fast, man. Very fast, dude. Looks very quick. Nice win over Rodrigo Vargas his last fight, which was over a year ago. Lost to Alexander Yakovlev. That was a short notice fight, I believe. That was in Russia in April 2019. Man, I just think this is a sleeper fight, man. I think this is a fight that Alex Silva can win. He's going to test the takedown defense of Brad Riddell. Brad Riddell's got some great striking. Haven't really seen Alex Silva throw in the UFC, but, man, a 3-1 favorite, man, when I cannot trust Riddell at a minus 300. I just can't do it, man. I'm going to take Alex Silva as an underdog, no bet, but I'm going with De Silva. Jumping into the main card, we got Hakeem Dawodu against Zabara Tukhugov. And I was originally on Zabara Tukhugov in this fight. The guy's a head case, man. You don't know what kind of how he's going to show up, man. Nice win over Kevin Aguilar's last fight. I think Kevin Aguilar shot at this point, man. He's taking a ton of damage. He knocked out Kevin Aguilar in the first round. Went to a draw with Lerone Murphy in UFC 242 in Abu Dhabi. But Lerone Murphy is a good talent out of England. So there's no shame in that. And then there was a huge hiatus, man, a 3-year hiatus when he last fought Moicano before he fought Murphy. No shame in losing to Moicano at that point in Moicano's career. But, man, he showed up 5 pounds overweight, man. He showed up at 150 pounds for this featherweight fight. Something's going on, man, you know. And, yeah, it might benefit him that he didn't have to cut that additional 5 pounds. But, man, he's either hurt, he didn't take his camp seriously, something happened, something went wrong. Hakeem Dawodu, man. Man, great stand-up striking, great boxer out of Canada. Nice win over Julio Arce. He's kind of unproven in his career, but man, he's got four W's in the UFC. Lost to Danny Henry, but man, you know what? I'm going to go Hakeem Dawodu just based off that weight miss. I think he picks up a decision win, but possibly catches the chinny to Hughes, but I'm going to go with a decision. Ciara Eubanks against Ketlin Vieira. I think Ketlin Vieira, man, I think she got exposed her last fight, man. I think she is chinny. I think she does cut a lot of weight. Irene Aldana knocked her out with a left hook. Ketlin Vieira has a great ground game, great stand-up, but man, she had a really bad injury after that Kat Zagano fight. She came back a year and a half later against Irene Aldana, got lost, got knocked out within the first round. So, I mean, she doesn't have a whole lot of cage time coming in this Ciara Eubanks fight. I like that Eubanks is having a quick turnaround from her win over Julia Avila. I like that a lot. She needs more cage time, and I think she's really filling into her own at bantamweight. I think Eubanks is a pretty big bantamweight, man. And I'm just going to go with the more active fighter. I'm going to take Eubanks as an underdog, man. Eubanks is a plus 157 underdog. I'm going to go with Eubanks, man. No bet, but I'm on Eubanks in this fight. Ketlin Vieira's got to prove to me that she's back and she can go for 3 rounds and she can pick up wins over the top 10 bantamweights. Moving up the main card, Kai Kara France against Brandon Royval. It's another fight, man, where I like the underdog. I like Brandon Royval at plus 164, plus 195. It depends what book you use. Brandon Royval, he's got a huge reach advantage, huge height advantage. Trains out of Factory Muay Thai, Factory X Muay Thai in Denver, Colorado, I believe. Great jiu-jitsu guy, black belt. Nice win over Tim Elliott in his UFC debut. Kai Kara France, man, he's like 5'4" for flyweights. That's good stand-up, man. But I don't think he's ever going to be a top flyweight contender. Another city kickboxing boy with Adesanya, Riddell, and Shane Young. Nice win over Tyson Nam, but Tyson Nam showing you that he'll lose fights that if he can't knock you out. But I think Royval can take him down, man. Possibly get a submission, but just grind him, man. And, I like Royval in this fight either by decision or submission. Moving up into the co-main event for the UFC Vacant Light Heavyweight Championship, man. Dominic Reyes against Jan Blachowicz. Dominic Reyes minus 245, Jan Blachowicz plus 225. This is one of my 2 bets for this card, guys. I'm all over Jan Blachowicz, legendary Polish power. He has really revived his career, man. I mean, I thought the guy was a lost cause. Man, I'll never forget having money against him on Patrick Cummins in April 2017 for UFC 210. I was sick to my stomach, man. Jan Blachowicz gassed himself out in the first round, had Patrick Cummins all over the place. Patrick Cummins survives and just beats Jan Blachowicz by decision. And then Jan Blachowicz has really revived his career, man. Rolling off 4 straight wins from 2017 to early 2019 when he lost to Thiago Santos. No shame in losing to Thiago Santos at that point in his career. Then he's knocked out Luke Rockhold, beat Jacare by decision in Brazil, which I thought he fought smart, and then he knocked out Corey Anderson, which is very impressive in his last fight, man. I am on Jan Blachowicz, man. I'm gonna stop doubting this guy. This guy's definitely revived his career. I don't know what he's done. Legendary Polish power. Gotta go with the Polish fighter here. He's got the reach advantage. BetOnline originally opened him plus 170, Reyes minus 200. I expected more money to come in on Jan Blachowicz, man. I cannot believe the line has been steamed to Dominic Reyes minus 245, minus 270. That is crazy, man. Dominic Reyes was just a 4-1 underdog against John Jones. Yes, he took John Jones to decision, lost a split decision to John Jones. But now you're telling me that this guy should be a minus 270 over Jan Blachowicz? That's crazy, man. That's crazy talk. The guy's beat a lot of nobodies in the UFC. Controversial win, in my opinion, of Volkan Ozdemir, man. I think Volkan Ozdemir should have got that win in London in March of 2019 over him. He knocked out Chris Weidman, who's got no business fighting. Beat OSP, Jared Cannonier, which is a good win. But Jared Cannonier is now fighting at middleweight. Okay, you go from a 4-1 underdog against John Jones to now you're a 3-1, 2.5 to 1 favorite against Jan Blachowicz. No way, man. And then plus, I don't like the things that Dominic Reyes is saying leading into this fight, saying he didn't have enough time to train. You know, I wish he would have had more notice to train, and just very bitter about the whole John Jones situation, man, where Jan Blachowicz, man, I think he is completely dead set on getting this W. And I got Jan Blachowicz getting the knockout in the second round. I can see Jan Blachowicz picking up a decision win, too. Main event, man. Main event. Here we go. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya, man. What can you say about this guy? Undefeated in mixed martial arts, man. He's 19-0. Man, just been nothing but impressive in the UFC, man. Nothing but impressive, man. But he is chinny, man. He can get rocked. And I just think, man, Paulo Costa's going to get it done, man. I think everybody's saying Paulo Costa, he's got 2-round cardio, you know. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe Paulo Costa's training for a 2-round fight. Do I think he's going to try to get him out of there quickly? Yeah, I can see that. But I can also see Paulo Costa fighting smart. You know, feeling out Adesanya the first round. And just fighting, man. I think he's going to control his cardio. I think he's really going to put it on and burst. And, you know, I think he's going to show everybody that he's more than just a 2-round action fighter. And, yeah, he might get it done. He might get it done in those first 2 rounds where he doesn't have to show anybody that. But I think Paulo Costa is taking this fight seriously. I think he's in Adesanya's head. He threw the white belt at him yesterday at the weigh-ins. This line opened on Bet Online. Israel Adesanya minus 140. Paulo Costa plus 120. So the odds makers open this fight as a very close fight, man. And the public has just steamed on Adesanya nothing since. Adesanya did open up minus 135 and 5 times too, so he even opened up even a little lower. So the odds maker thinks this is almost a pick'em fight with a slight lean towards Adesanya, and the public has steamed Adesanya up to almost a 2-1 favorite. He's at a minus 190 currently. I'm on Paulo Costa plus 154. I'm on Paulo Costa plus 145. I got bets on Paulo Costa. I like Paulo Costa in this fight, man. I believe he's being seriously disrespected. I think everybody just thinks he's just a straight muscle boy, and Adesanya is a skinny boy who's the more technical fighter, which Adesanya is a technical fighter, but Paulo Costa can't be overlooked, man. He's more than just muscles, man. I think he gets the job done here, man. Really think he knocks out Adesanya. I'm going with a first-round knockout, but I can see Costa winning a decision. I can see him winning by a knockout later in the rounds, maybe the second round, but I like Costa, man. I think we say and new. Those are my picks, guys. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you guys soon, guys. Bye.